said about them talking about Allie, like wouldn't like now if they think Allie's A, wouldn't they tell the cops about Cyrus, about Cece,
about everything
Vivian
that's been going on
Darkbloom,
Vivian Darkbloom?
That was her alias
because
they
for Cece under this. They
she
know
said,
Cece took off under
she
this
knows
because
that
they told her at the
Cece
Fitzgerald place.
Yeah, they know that Cece took off. They know that Allison helped her take off. So obviously she used a fake name. Hello, she used Vivian Darkbloom. How come these girls are not going to the police and saying this? Especially considering now that Toby's on the police
force.
Yeah. Why is this stuff not being brought up?
Almost as if it's being covered by people on the police force.
Like Cyrus planned it. Like, why wouldn't they say all this stuff?
And who the fuck is Cyrus really? And what is his significance?
Yeah, I don't know. But we're gonna obviously get to that stuff when we get later.
Because I don't care what anyone says. That vehicle that Toby was driving when he almost blasted Lucas into outer space.
That was the same vehicle. Yeah.
Whether or not there was a sticker on the back that wasn't there in the episode where Toby blasted Lucas almost into outer space.
Why did he do that?
Yeah, that was 314.
And he never like that's what I'm saying. Like these people get caught for this stuff. Like Ezra, how come they're not asking more questions? How come they never said to
Can I read your book?
Yeah, like how come nobody ever
Can I read your book?
Like why is it that Spencer just like was like, "Oh, okay, you did it for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, let's be friends again. Let's be lovers and let's just make out in a tree somewhere." How come it's not okay, how about you tell me everything you know, you fucking asshole? Since you've been working with A for this long period of time, like what do you know? Why did Mona ever mention anything to you about why you're doing this stuff or what? Like nobody's asking fucking questions. No one.
I know.
Like, even like what I said with the last time. Like, Hannah goes to see Allison in jail, and she wants to know about what? What did she ask about? The knife that was planted. She asked about the knife that was planted. She said, doesn't even ask.
That was Caleb playing Fruit Ninja.
She doesn't even ask about the knife. She just says, like, oh, and you planted a knife, blah, blah, blah. How come they're not asking her? Who is Cyrus? What is the, like, why would he have set you up? Who do you think A is, Allison? Because obviously you know a hell of a lot more than we do. Like, why is nobody asking these questions? Same thing with Mona. Mona started helping the girls at the end. Why did nobody ask Mona anything?
Why didn't Spencer ask Mona anything when she joined the A-team for 3.2 seconds?
That's what I'm saying. She joins the A-team and, like, everything is just fucking hunky-dory. Nobody asks anybody anything. That's annoying.
It is.
Like, nobody's asking. Like, if my fucking... if the person that's been torturing me for fucking literally years came to my door and was like, guess what? It was me. I'm going to be like, okay, well, can you tell me why you did what you did? I'm not going to be like, oh, yay, I figured it out. Come in for ice cream.
But I did it all to protect you.
Yeah.
Have some coffee.
Have some coffee. Here you go. That's what they're doing. Like, literally, it's annoying. Okay. 119, Melissa says, me and Ian went to Hilton Head that summer. You're right. But we went for an abortion. That's why this baby is so important to me. There's not even a baby in your stomach. What baby? Is that the one that you got an abortion for? Like, what is going on? I'm so confused. It's like days of our fucking lives.
And why do you have to travel that far to go for an abortion?
Seriously, you're right there in fucking Philadelphia.
I understand.
The abortion capital of the world.
I understand not wanting to go in Philadelphia. Maybe they don't want people to know. Like,
okay,
but I mean, how about New York?
New
Jersey. No, fucking, like, there's, like, states right next
Baltimore,
to us.
for Christ's sake.
Anywhere. No, you're going to drive 7 states away.
They could have went to freaking Penn Avenue.
Let's drive to Scranton.
Jason knew where it was.
Hey.
They could have went anywhere.
Is referenced enough in the show.
They could have went anywhere, and they chose to go to Hilton Head because they wanted to get an abortion and then play a round of golf after.
Yeah, like, why so far?
With the beach right next to it.
I'm going all the way to the Carolinas for an abortion.
No
I will see you in 12 hours. I will make my appointment in 12 hours.
Yes.
Just doesn't make any sense, okay? I lost the baby before we got there. You lie. Lie.
In the car on the way down?
Pretty much, yeah.
What do they do? Swing! Out the fucking window? Like, seriously! What the fuck sense does that even make?
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
You're not Melissa. It's okay.
Oh my god, that made me want to cry.
Hanger.
Like, what the fuck?
That's not funny.
I lost the baby
about
before
that?
we got there. That does not make any fucking sense.
120. That was a filler episode because absolutely nothing happened.
Kind of like the one we just watched on Tuesday.
Yeah, Jeff. The episode sucked, Jeff. I'm calling you out, Jeff. If you don't like it, Mr. Sewell, you can start your own channel, Jeff.
JMS PLL movies. Oh God, I love this.
I'm sorry, but people get mad at us because we have dislikes on our video because we weren't that
Jeff.
into it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit there and say that an episode was good when I don't think it was. I'm not going to sit there.
The only good part of that episode was the A scene at the end.
That's it. I'm not going to sit there.
We didn't find out what the fuck was in that barrel. Nothing was explained. Even Horowitz didn't know
Just
how
more
the fuck she knew Caleb.
Just more questions. More questions. I'm sorry.
I really liked the episode before when Spencer went in the last Tuesday looking to see what that noise was at the other high school. She was in a completely different school looking for that noise. Caleb was already locked in that thing, sweating to death.
And she was driving back from Philadelphia.
Well, I don't understand.
She drove to last week.
She was down at Hilton Head.
I heard a noise back in 2001.
No, seriously though, was that kiln was that supposed to be like a portal? They were supposed to put the knife in there and it was just supposed to disappear to another world?
It was like zombies.
Those shelves were made of metal. The door was made of metal. The same substance this knife is made out of. Chances are that knife is not going to do anything while it's in there.
Say it's supposed to get rid of the fingerprints.
Use alcohol. Wipe it off with alcohol.
Christ's sake, break the fucking handle off the knife.
I would have put it in like an incinerator, something like that.
You have better chance of just flushing it down the toilet. Fucking Fruit Ninja, the fucking...
It was.
But then
Caleb's
again...
like, I use that knife a lot.
But
he was
then again, let's
Fruit
not
Ninja
forget...
in Toby's cabin. Like, it was the biggest knife I've ever seen. What was he doing? Throwing watermelons in the air and slicing them.
He was
like a baseball bat. What the hell was that? And it had a little thing on it. Bing!
It was like a samurai sword.
It was crazy. That was nuts. Like, what?
But
what
no, I'm sorry.
knives?
I'm not going to sit there and say that an episode's good when it's not. And if you guys don't like it, I have an idea. Unsubscribe.
Oh.
It's the truth. I'm not kidding. Because I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat shit and be like, oh, this episode was great. No, if we don't like an episode, that's what we're here for.
Amazing.
No,
every single one of them
give credit
is so
where credit
amazing.
is due. We give credit where credit is due. The premiere rocked. The
Kicked
premiere
ass.
was absolutely amazing. What a way to jumpstart the fucking second half of the 5th season. I thought it was great. Even the second episode into it, not that bad. I thought it was good.
It was.
It was great. You know what I mean? Like, they were
back to
doing
last
good.
week.
This was a filler episode. I did not like it. Did not like it.
Like you said last week, like you said Tuesday, out of all episodes for Spencer to jump out and say, okay, where's A? Like, behind that thing. I love how Caleb's like, shh, be quiet, there's somebody behind the shelf right there.
That's what he did,
Not in
too.
the next room with the door closed. There's somebody behind that bookshelf.
There's somebody
Get down.
Yeah,
It's like you being behind us right now.
Yeah.
There's somebody sitting behind us. Be quiet.
That's what he did. He was like, it was like he was trying to whisper, but he was like, Spencer, be quiet. There's someone behind
Duck
the
down, because
bookshelf.
they can't just see you behind that plastic. Duck down. That cellophane is not see-through.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
That was the most ridiculous. They're so dumb.
I said those two together is
They
bad
do make
news
each
because
other
they're
a little
dumb.
There we go.
Except Caleb did.
There we go. Even though he wasn't in that fucking episode, that's who was in that car going over the bridge. It was Spencer and Caleb.
They do. They are dumb together. Okay, let's go.
They were
find
driving
this
to the
knife.
kiln, even
Yeah.
in season 1.
Let's go find this knife.
She
and
was
then
looking
put
for
it
the
in
sound in the fucking school in season 1. She was driving over the bridge.
She did. How do you? Okay, she didn't hear somebody in the same room with them. Shh, somebody's in here with us. But she heard a noise back in 2001 and walked through the hallways for 7 hours.
I said
Honestly.
she picked like the worst, like of all the times that she could have chose to confront A,
Oh my God.
and there was no
Then
A
to just
there.
see her look
You know
into
what
the
I mean?
kiln, she's like this.
Caleb,
First of all, if he's leaning up against the door, you're not going to see him. You're not going to see him. Oh my my God.
I gotta pee. We have to stop.
No, we can't. Come on, we're so close. Okay. In episode 21,
This is where
the only
get
thing
off
we
on
had,
tangents.
the only thing we had is who recorded all those videos of the girls. Who was taking the videos? Why? What was their motive? Who paid who to do it? Who did that? Who did
Foreshadowing of Spell Up.
122.
Right in the DeLorean. That was what was going across the bridge of the DeLorean. Back to the Future. It was Doc and Spencer. Bing. Spencer went to close the window. She was going to close the window. What, back in 1891? What year would the McFly go back to? 1847, 51,
55,
1855. No, wait.
1835.
1885, because they had that letter on them for 70 years. Now back to PLL.
Oh, we're gonna have to continue this.
We'll see that guy show up in an episode.
It's going to be a Back to the Future 4.
Stepping out of the rain. Yes.
Gotta take my SATs.
Are you Spencer? All right, we're gonna have to
I'm here to
continue
close that
this.
window.
We're still at 11 minutes. Go.
I'm here to close the window. Super Spence.
Let's continue. Another video. Oh.